And welcome back. Now we're going to get into, guess what? You know what we're going to do now. Our weekly delve into my vinyl collection, known as, of course, Lara Listens, because my name is Lara Lidocaine, and I do love to listen to vinyl on Vinyl Sundays, but not just Sundays, any day. And any and every day is a good time to increase your physical media stash. Physical media including MP3s that you have and own and don't stream. Do not trust any of these services to let us have access to the art and culture that has made our lives have meaning, that has given meaning to our lives, right? There's the things which keep us alive and the things which make life worth living, right? And music is absolutely one of those things. I certainly would not want a world where I did not have access to music and to art and to film and to all of that. Okay, this week we've got two really lovely ones for you, starting with... Now listen, Tool, Undertow. Have you heard this album? Because if you haven't, you need to. It's dark, it's heavy, but it's really cerebral in a way that just gets you going. It's not just straight ahead aggressive, even though it's a dropped D masterpiece. And I know that's like a little music-y thing, but if you know, you know. The song that you probably know off of this one is called Sober, and it has one of the most skewed videos I've ever seen. It's this really dark and creepy stop motion where there's I remember one part especially in the video where the like little dude in there is like, you know, opens up a pipe and there's just meat running through the pipes. It's so bizarre, but so inventive and so very memorable. The whole album is great. Here's the back of it with this peculiar pig who looks very much alive, but atop a bunch of forks. It looks like foreshadowing. I don't know. If I were this pig, I would not be so happy looking because I'd be terrified. But anyway, this also has on it songs like Intolerance, Prison Sex, Bottom is another one that you might know. There's just a lot of great songs on it. It's one of those that I listen to all the way through. And actually the song Disgustipated, it's a 15-minute long, almost 16-minute long song that's at the end of it. They're all fucking great. And we had another song with Maynard. Maynard is the lead singer of Tool. And then went on to be a part of A Perfect Circle. We had one of the A Perfect Circle albums, but this one is the original. And I was just telling Mistrix that I need to get some of their other albums. Anima is also a great album, but you know what? When I get that one, we'll talk about that one. But for now, Undertow by Tool, babes, get into it. And next, we've got something a little different, and it is... Moonflower. Oops. There we go. Moonflower by Santana. Now, here's the back for you, and also the inside. Now this album has songs like, I mean, obviously, you know, Santana is one of the great guitarists. I mean, just knows how to make a guitar sing in that inimitable way. And, you know, one of the things I love about guitar and about guitarists in general is that it's the same instrument, right? But you can begin to spot the guitarist just by the way that they interact with the guitar. And as a guitarist myself, like, there is, you know, some of my songs have a lot of the same hallmarks just because, and the cool thing to me is that it's because of both the person's physiognomy and the way that they play the instrument, the tunings they enjoy, the strings they like, the guitar they like to play, all of that. But anyway, Santana has a really fantastic sound. Favorite song on this album is, it's actually a cover it's called She's Not There. This version of it was in a movie also that I love, The Long Kiss Goodnight, with Samuel L. Jackson and Gina Davis. One of the best femme-fronted action movies ever. I mean, I'm sure it's probably problematic for some reason or other, but it's also a really fun watch. I think Rennie Harlan was the writer. Really clever writing. Anyway, She's Not There it's such a good song, and it's one of those where the cover is definitely better than the original. It's a good song. It's a very good song. I mean, I like the original too, but Santana just opens it up. And this also has like Black Magic Woman and a few other great ones by him. Highly, highly recommended. And if again, it's a start to finish album. Honestly, one of the things I love about listening to vinyl is that when you're setting up an album, and if you're a musician, you know this, but if maybe this is something you haven't thought of, but like when you're designing an album, one of the big things you have to decide is what order the songs are going to go in. Like, how do you want people to interact with your album, with your music? What's the order? Are you telling a story? Is it just a collection of songs? Like, what's the way you're going about it? And, for each artist, that answer is different. Sometimes it is just a collection of songs, but sometimes it is, and sometimes it's like, when we did Days of Future Past by the Moody Blues, it's literally a continuous thread and it's all part of the same story. Or the Decemberists Hazards of Love, where it's literally a fairy tale. And then there's some where it's just like songs, right? Like Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. I think that's just a collection of songs. However, even in choosing just a collection of songs, choosing the flow of it, right? It's kind of like putting together like a show like this one, right? You want the flow to be good. You want there to be good different points of motion and intention and feeling that kind of drags the viewer or the listener along. And it is also part of the artistic experience, and one that I really love. And I think it is a lost art from, listening to vinyl records or tapes or anything where it's you're consuming an entire thought that is presented to you by an artist. And one of the reasons that I think it's a great idea to, even if you are streaming, listen to the album as intended, because that way you learn actually something about the artist and what they wanted you, hopefully the artist and not just some like greasy record executives, but hopefully what the artist was intending to share with you and how they intended to share it with you. But that is going to be it for this week's installment of Lara Listens. And now, our next segment.